Where will a visit to the 5 oldest civilizations in Africa take us? Of course, to Egypt first. But do you know how old ancient Egypt is? Or the surprising modern-day areas it ruled over? What about the other 4 civilizations? Who are they and what happened to them? Keep watching to discover the fascinating kingdom of the Black Pharaohs that built more pyramids than the Egyptians, and the mysterious Urbane civilization in the Sahara Desert. Africa is home to some of the world's oldest and most influential civilizations. Ancient Egypt is the most popular of African civilization and also the oldest. It emerged around 3100 BCE, that is more than 5,000 years ago, in the northeast corner of Africa, in present-day Egypt. It developed along the Nile River, the longest river in Africa, and at the height of its power, it ruled over much of Nubia, present-day Sudan, and a sizable portion of the eastern Mediterranean region of West Asia, then known as the Levant, covering present-day Israel, Jordan, Palestinian territories, Lebanon, Syria, and Turkey. Several innovations are attributed to the ancient Egyptians, but they are mostly known for the construction of the pyramids. Its largest pyramid, the Great Pyramid of Giza, is one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. The Egyptians also developed a sophisticated writing system, hieroglyphics, that included an advanced system of mathematics, and we all know about their elaborate burial practices. Invasions by foreign enemies, including the Assyrians and Persians, weakened ancient Egypt in the 1st century BCE. However, the final blow came with Roman invasion. After the defeat of Queen Cleopatra VII and Mark Antony in the Battle of Actium 31 BCE, Egypt became a Roman province, marking the official end of Egypt as an independent kingdom. Number 2. The Kingdom of Kush, also known as the Kushite Empire, is located in northeast Africa in modern-day Sudan. It emerged around 2500 BCE, more than 4,500 years ago, south of ancient Egypt, in the region known as Nubia, and controlled vital trade routes for gold, ivory, and incense along the Nile and the Red Sea. The Kushites had their own unique language and script distinct from those of Egypt. One of the most remarkable things about the Kingdom of Kush are the Nubian pyramids built by Kushite rulers. Approximately 255 pyramids are known to have been constructed, more than double the number in ancient Egypt. In 754 BC, Kush invaded Egypt, and for over a century, the Kushite kings, known as the Black Pharaohs, ruled Egypt. Kush began to fade in the early Common Era centuries, sapped by the war with the now Roman province of Egypt. In 350 CE, Kush was ultimately defeated and absorbed by the rising kingdom of Aksum, based in what is now northern Ethiopia and Eritrea, thus marking the end of Kush's dominance in the region. Please help my channel grow by clicking the subscribe button now. Your support means everything to me. Number 3. The Nok culture, the oldest civilization in West Africa, is located in the center of what is now Nigeria. The Nok culture likely emerged during the Iron Age or a little before, around 1500 BC, more than 3,500 years ago. Because of the pre-literate nature of the society, what is now known about it has been gathered from their terracotta sculptures and iron tools, which were first discovered in 1928. The Nok people invented distinct iron smelting techniques, creating tools and weapons that enhanced agriculture and warfare. But they are mostly renowned for producing intricate terracotta figurines, which depict humans, animals, and abstract designs. Nok Civilization is believed to have declined around 500 CE due to migration, a result of the encroachment of the Sahara Desert or perhaps internal conflicts. They were probably absorbed by other emerging civilizations in the region. Number 4. Ancient Carthage, based in northern Africa in present-day Tunisia, emerged around 814 BC, more than 2,800 years ago. Carthage controlled the largest territory in the region, including the coast of northwest Africa, southern and eastern Iberia, and the islands of Sicily, Sardinia, Corsica, Malta, and the Balearic Archipelago. It had one of the largest and most powerful navies in the Mediterranean, famously clashing with ancient Rome. Carthage was also important because it controlled the extensive trade routes across the Mediterranean, but it's mostly remembered for its long and bitter conflict with Rome, a situation that threatened the rise of the Roman Republic and almost changed the course of Western civilization. The 3 wars between Carthage and the Roman Republic, known as the Punic Wars and fought by generals like Hannibal and Scipio Africanus, were the largest and most sophisticated battles in antiquity. If you want to know more about the Punic Wars, check out Oversimplified on YouTube. I'll leave the link in the description. The final blow to Carthage came during the Third Punic War when the Romans, led by Scipio Aemilianus, completely destroyed the city. The Romans razed the city to the ground, killing or enslaving its population. And to show how bitter they were, the Romans salted the land to ensure it could never be resettled. Number 5. The Garamantes, a now lost civilization that was located in the Fezzan region of the Sahara Desert, around present-day Libya, flourished around 500 BC, 2,500 years ago. Notably, the Garamantes developed the first urban society in a major desert by cultivating the desert using advanced irrigation technology. Surprising for that time. Archaeological excavations revealed that they had 8 major towns and many more settlements. And ancient written sources about the Garamantian kingdom referred to kings, chariots, agriculture, luxury goods trade, and a great city in the desert. The Garamantes' wealth came from control of the trans-Saharan trade routes. They controlled chains of valleys and oases on the desert caravan routes extending over 100,000 square miles. But like the Nok culture, the Garamantes are not well documented. It is assumed that their disappearance is due to depletion of water in the desert ground, changes in trans-Saharan trade routes, and the rise of Islamic empires which conquered and absorbed settlements in the region.